Welcome back to another podcast. Vlog Gang Talking episode 112. Man, you already know, man. It's your boy J Stu. Across from me, I got my boy Big Germ.
Yeah, you know we're here with it.
Next to me, I got a special guest. I got K Cash in the building.
Yo.
And you already know, man. At the producer desk, we got my boy T-Raw.
Gang. You already know what the going on, man.
Yes, sir. Man, how's everybody's day going?
It's going.
It's going.
Watch it.
A little light, they chilling.
Like they chilling, man. If y'all new here, man, you already know what the Gang Talking podcast is about. We like to sit back, have chill conversations about the culture, life, relationships, etc. Feel me? You never know where it's gonna go. So go ahead, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As I said before, y'all, we got K Cash in the building. K Cash,
I'm my bad. What's up?
Tell the people about yourself.
I'm from New York, Long Island. Let's see. I do a little music. I'm in school right now. I make TikToks.
But you dancing and shit?
I do it all. Like anything that inspires me, I'll do it. I'll take pictures like off my phone, like anything that just capture my eye. Any inspiration, motivation, things like that. I grew up dancing, so yeah, I dance a little bit. Yeah. I sing, I act. I could really do a lot. Anything I put my mind to, I'll do it for real.
So what's your ultimate goal, like your aspiration you're trying to get to?
To be honest, I feel like the best answer for myself would be like to just be successful in anything I put my mind into. Like it don't matter if it's I want
one avenue you got.
Nah, I feel like I could go 100 different ways if I really just put my mind into it. Like because I got ADHD, so
yeah.
If I focus on one thing, I could complete it, get that out the way, then do something else, get that out the way, then keep going, just keep going.
Build off of that.
Yeah,
I feel that. One of the things you might have told me back in the time was you were an artist. So you make music?
Of course.
Okay.
It don't stop.
What type of music? Rap? R&B?
I'm versatile, so R&B, but I wouldn't really consider myself a rapper. Like I could rap for fun, but I wouldn't rap.
Yeah.
I'd sing because that's where I feel comfortable doing.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Yeah.
So when you making music, right? Like, who you think? What's your inspiration for making music? Are you singing to the females? You singing to the niggas?
I'm singing to my damn self. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm not really singing for nobody. Like I'm singing because it makes me happy. Like, of course I'm singing about these girls, but it's not about these girls because I don't need these girls asking, "Is this song about me? Is this song about me?" Like, no, it's about me and my feelings. Like, it's what you put me through at a period of time of my life, and I'm singing about it. Yeah. So it don't really matter to me. It's just how I feel at the time. Like, if you hurt my feelings, friend, female, male, if I feel the inspiration, I'll just put on a beat and I'll just like sing or perform.
I thought when he was asking, like, like the audience, I thought he was saying audience. So you saying actual females.
The audience, it doesn't matter. Anybody who thinks my song is good or if they can relate to it, that's my target audience. It's not really I'm singing for a specific group. Yeah. It's just whoever feels how I felt at a point of their life, and then they listen to it and they be like, I felt this way before. Then you relate to it. Then it's for you. If it's not for you, then turn it off. Don't listen to it. That's just it.
I feel that. Art's an expression of self, so at the end of the day, it's who gravitate towards you.
True.
That should be your target audience. So getting into some of the other things that I wanted to talk about, right? When we talking about social media and social media presence, I already seen like how you kind of present.
Yeah.
Even how you came today, you all fit it up.
Man, it's something light. I feel like how I dress is just like whatever I'm comfortable with, like. Because, like, growing up, I didn't really have a choice. You know, my mom was just like, dress like this, dress like that, just like this. So then that's what I just grew up doing. But then I was like, I always felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, like wearing dresses, wearing skirts. Like I never really felt comfortable doing stuff like that. Like, yeah, I did it to make my mom happy, but then at the end of the day, I wasn't making myself happy. Like, just because I dress like this don't mean I want to be like a nigga. But I feel comfortable dressing like a.
So what made you like feel like uncomfortable dressing like in a dress?
It don't really, like, if I'm getting paid for it, I'll do it. Like if I'm modeling, like Vogue hit me up, wear a dress, I'm doing it. But like,
I'm saying like what made you, because you said you was feeling uncomfortable like wearing dress, like what made you feel that way?
I feel like it didn't really give me time to just express myself how I wanted to. Like if I wanted to put on a dress, I would want to put on a dress, not because you told me to put on a dress. I think it's about like, I don't have a good sense, like if you're controlling me, I don't like that, because then I start to panic. I don't like being controlled. Like I'm the only child, so like, you know, it's just certain things. Like I grew up alone, I grew up doing certain things alone, so it's like when you tell me to do a certain thing, it's just like I just rather stay quiet, because it's like, nah, I can't really like fit here.
Little spoiled little brat.
I don't like that word spoiled, because I work for everything I have. Like gifts, I appreciate them. If people give me gifts, like of course I'll honor them, but like I feel like if I didn't work for it, if I didn't get it, then it has no value.
Yeah.
Like if I worked for it, like let's say these shoes, like if I got these shoes as a gift, like yeah, they cool, but I didn't work for it.
Yeah.
So, but if I was to buy these shoes, then it's like I worked for it. Of course I'm wearing these shits every day because I worked for it. Yeah. But if I didn't buy it, I don't give a fuck about the materialistic shit.
So what's your sharing like? How do you feel about sharing with others?
I share to a certain extent. Like I'm very generous. Like I'll give somebody my last without even telling them that it's my last. That's how much I feel about sharing, because I would want that reciprocated back. But then like sometimes, I don't know, sometimes life is not always like that. Like you could give, but somebody will take and take and take and want to give back. But then it'll make you feel shitty, because it's like, damn, I gave you my last. I didn't even tell you that was my last. Then you just took it like it was nothing. Like I gave you my plate. You couldn't even give me a napkin. Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, because there's a thing called only child syndrome, and it's kind of like where
it's a stereotype.
They don't know how to share, and it's like I don't bump into like only child, and the only way they learn how to share is when they facilitate around a lot of people, and they not always by themselves, and they don't really conduct with the world really well. That's why they stay to themselves.
Yeah, but then also I feel like some things with like only child syndrome, it's like it depends on how the world did them too. Because it's like I might have grew up in a good home and I still do bad shit, or you might have grew up in a bad home and you still do good shit. So it's not really, I feel like it, like no matter if you're an only child or not, as a person, it's just about your character, your judgment, like however you move. It doesn't matter if you're a middle child, first child, youngest child. I feel like that's just an excuse to treat people how you feel like it fits. That's how I feel. Yeah. But yeah, I get that only child syndrome, like selfish. Like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be selfish. Like, it's my world. The fuck? Yeah. But it's a type of selfishness you should like move around. Like, you shouldn't always be selfish, because you have to be mindful of others. Like,
yeah, I don't really like that term when they say selfish necessarily, because some people are too selfless. And I've seen in my life where, from family experience, where people are just too giving and people just take, and they don't reciprocate that same energy. So you end up feeling drained, and you feel like, you know, you're giving your last and you're not getting back from it. It takes a toll on you, makes you turn bitter. So like for me, I feel like you got to be selfish to an extent. You got to look out for yourself. But at the same time, it's all about balance. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm going to give, and when I give, I don't expect in return. I give because it's the kindness of my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because once you expect something back, that's when it usually turns out to bite you in the ass.
Yeah, backfire.
Yeah. So it's just like, just give because you want to give, and not give because I have an ulterior motive.
Or you expected something in return. Yeah. I mean, that's where like God plays a part too, because it's like, you know, I know there's some atheists here and stuff and all of that, but like, I feel like God and the devil, they play like right hand and left hand, like devil right here, God right here. So it's just like, you either gonna be balanced, You either gonna be on the right or you gonna be on the left, or you just gonna control it. Like that's just it. Like
Yeah. True.
if you move with love, you'll get love back. If you move with hate, you're gonna get love back. But you better expect whatever you throw out, because whatever you put in the air is gonna come right back down. It's like throwing the ball up in the air. It's gonna come down.
It's gonna come back down. So, like how you said earlier, you're an only child. Would you feel like you're antisocial in a sense?
I feel like I'm antisocially social.
So explain what that means.
I made it up. Well, I don't know if I'm the first person to make that up, but like I feel like antisocially social is like I can be social when it's time to be social, but then I can be antisocial when I just feel like my social battery is just depleting. Like I just can't. Like if it's too much niggas in the room, I'm gonna just shut down. Like I'm gonna just like I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna just stay to myself and I'm just on my phone just doing my own thing, because it's like I don't know you, I don't know your intentions. I've never even had a conversation with you before. Why would I even speak? You feel me? Like there's no reason for me to talk. But then it's like, okay, I see how you move. I still don't want to talk. Like then it's just like it just depends. Like that's why I feel like I'm like I just pick and choose when to speak. Like I don't know. That's what I mean by antisocially social though.
Yeah. I mean, I can relate to that in a sense, you know, like we always got to navigate around people and try to understand people. Even me, I just had to recently start to kind of like understand people a little bit more so I can know, all right, this is the extent of the relationship. Like we can be cool, we can be great, but there's just going to have to be lines that I draw so it don't get to the point where...
Yeah, boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries, exactly. Because if I don't, then I feel like I'm now draining my social battery and putting myself in the situations where I'm going to react instead of just calm down.
Yeah, I feel like how you respond to certain things is how somebody else can control you. Like,
exactly.
Let's say let me think of an example. Like, let's say like basketball.
Okay, yeah.
Like, if you always getting mad at a certain thing, they gonna use that against you. And now they're picking at you. But then if you don't react, they don't even know how to get to you.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
1,000, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
I do it all day.
Ass nigga.
All day.
It's funny though, but sometimes it's just like, sometimes you just gotta shut up.
No, that's a part of the
Show
game
niggas.
too, is like mental. It's a part of life in general. Like,
Yeah.
you know, one thing I can credit basketball to is it taught me that at the end of the day, people are going to try to get at you. Just because it's not within the spectrums or the lines of a game, like motherfuckers will cheer you on, but they're really your biggest doubters.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I'm saying?
like haters are your biggest motivators and all that.
Like, yeah, like I told you, like haters really actually love you.
Yeah.
They just know at the same time it come with a lot of envy and jealousy. So they
It's
wanna
life.
put you down.
It's life.
Yeah.
Like, like I don't know, because I don't really like to judge anybody, because like this is our first time living, you know? So it's like certain people don't know how to move yet, or some people don't know, or more people are more mature than others, or some people are just immature, or some people just need to learn how to be more mature. Like I'm not gonna say I'm the wisest, but I'm still immature, I'm still childish, but I feel like there's certain ways, like certain aspects, like I can really just sit here and just have an actual conversation. Most people just can't have a conversation. Like,
I mean, the fact that you even said that shows that your maturity, because
yeah, I'm grown.
a lot of people don't really at 20, they finally get underneath their parents. They start to think, oh yeah, I got it figured out. Or yeah, it's my time to step out into the light. But at the same time, you're still just a fucking kid. Like at the end of the day, now you're responsible for yourself 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're not willing to learn from the people who are in their 30s, 40s, who probably been there, done that, then you gonna repeat the same mistakes when it's like, you don't have to.
Same cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's wrong with a lot of our people.
Yeah.
A lot of people, man, they be thinking, what kills me the most is when young people be talking to old people reckless.
Nah, I don't like that.
Like, this person, it's like it's a waste of being elder, because they went through all this stuff so you didn't have to go through it. And you think they don't know what they talking about. So now you gonna say, man, whatever. Then you go through it too, and it's kind of like, dang, I just wasted all my time going through this for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you really understand how old people feel when you see that next generation and you find somebody you want to put under your wing. Like, it happens to me all the time with my cousins, man. Like, I be seeing them do shit that I used to do in high school, and I'll be like, all right, come on, bro. Let me teach you a better way.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be from women advice to managing money. Like, one of my cousins, I got him on my plan where I can monitor his account. And it's like, he'll be doing certain things. I'm like, yo, you're doing good. Save up this amount this month. Then I look back, spend it all on a video game. I'm like, bro.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, people gonna do what they want to do. Like, you can give somebody advice as much as you want, but I feel like people have to learn and experience it themselves for them to be like, okay, I'm tripping. Like, you can tell them right from wrong. That don't mean they gonna do right from wrong or wrong from right. Like, they just gotta experience it at the end of the day. And then I don't respect the disrespecting the OGs. You know, like, I feel like if you're like pushing 30. I don't know how old you are, but like,
we 40 in this bitch.
Shots fired, man.
Not my bad. But like, nah, it's cool though, because you guys lived a longer life, so you guys realized or experienced probably the same things that I'm probably trying to experience, or things that I probably didn't even experience yet. But it's like, I feel like if you were to disrespect them, like in a disrespectful way, it's just like, how are you going to learn and grow if you don't even want to learn and grow?
But that kind of like go against kind of what you said, because in one breath you say respect the elders because
I'm still young, so I'm contradicting myself.
You know,
but I still have respect.
But yeah, that's where us elders would come in and point out the contradictions.
But then you say they gonna do what they want to do, so it's kind of like, then why even tell them something if they gonna do what they want to do?
Facts.
You know
hey, that's just how I think.
I'm not disagreeing with your thought process. I just think that it's not even a youth thing. I hear that a lot of times, and I hear that with a lot of baby moms and stuff, like where they say they gonna do what they want to do, and it's kind of like to give a reason for them to take a back seat on raising them, because we're gonna all do what we want to do, but when you come from a foundation home where you have your foundation of how to do things, you'll go outside of doing that, then you realize, nah, let me go back over here. But imagine when you don't have that foundation, you don't have nothing to go back to. So now you're searching and roaming for things to find, and guess what that do? Now you just building trauma, and then till you find the right person to drive you and say, this is where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm fortunate for my background, and I could speak a little bit more on it, because I came from a foundation and I have been disobedient. And then now that I know that was disobedient and that was wrong, go back to my foundation. But most people don't have a foundation to go back to. They got nothing to go back to. So that's why I say, like, shit, they gonna do what they want to do. At least I taught them the right way.
At least you tried.
Yeah.
That's all you could do is try in this life. Like, you never know. Like, trauma plays a big role, I feel like, on everybody for real. Like, you don't even know what like people been through when they was younger. You don't know half, like the half. So it's like you were saying, like, you can guide them, but that does not mean they're gonna stay there or stick. They're gonna have to make their own decisions regardless. And if it's, if it's not right for them, they gonna adjust back. If it's good for them, they gonna keep going. Like, it just depends. Like,
you gotta have positive. I think the way you keep people, and this is what I know, like the way keeping people on the right track, you gotta have people around you positive reinforcing you. But if you always got the negative reinforcing, it's like, it's not gonna be stuck in your mind. So it's gonna sit there for a minute. That's why when I'm giving people advice, I don't expect them to take it, but at least I gave them something, so they can't be like, oh, nobody never told me. But then when I'm finished talking to you, you're gonna go back to your old crowd that talk nonsense, and you're gonna adapt it back then.
It drowns out,
I don't like people play the victim mentality. Oh, I didn't know. No, you knew. You just chose to do this.
But here's the problem, bro. Like, I always tell you, a lot of people don't have the storage capacity to hold in the shit. Especially even if you tell somebody some real shit, it'd be like you tell them some real shit, then they leave, go back around their peoples. The people's reinforcing that negative shit. They done forgot that positive shit.
That's what I'm saying.
true.
Yeah, it's like, so you could say they forgot or nobody. They're going to go back to the default, nobody told me, because they're not even going to remember.
No, they know.
I feel like it's,
I guess,
give or take. Like, you can, but sometimes people have their own responsibilities in their own life and their own path that they want to do in their own, like, you can, not saying the words don't matter or it don't stick, of course it's gonna stick because eventually that trauma gonna come back and it's gonna keep coming back. But it's just like, as much as you can try, like how much trying you gonna do? Like if they don't want to change, you can't make them change. The only person who wants to change is the person that needs to change.
I'll tell you what though, most of life is situational, right? So it's like you would think, just like somebody would think they healed, then they go into a crowd and then they realize, damn, I'm not healed from my anxiety, or you know, like you think you heal over a relationship, then you see that person again, all the feelings come rushing back. Yeah, it's just, I feel like a lot of the time we don't take the time to ourselves to really internalize these changes. Like you can't, just like you said earlier, you can't change with the people around you reinforcing negative shit. So that person, when they hear you saying that, they have to believe without a doubt what you're saying is the right track. And therefore now they remove themselves from the people who don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? And that's more of a tedious process than even just, you know, simply getting up and change. Like now I gotta take people out of my life who I've been known. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
that's hard.
If you grew up around people and then you could be the only one that changed around them and you can change everybody's mind or their perspective, because maybe y'all all lost, or maybe you need that one person to bring them up, or maybe it just takes that one, or maybe if they keep doing the same thing, you just need to separate yourself. Like I feel like it just depends on like who you are as a person, if you're strong enough or if you're weak.
I doubt. All right, my whole big thing is if you're gonna change, you got to be the example. Yeah. You can't try to change people and you're still doing shit, because people have this tendency to always want to resurface what you've done or what they know that you've done. Yeah. So it makes it hard to leave that shell.
But I mean, you gotta break that shell and make your own shell. Like, at the end of the day, like, you worried about what other people think of you, or are you worried about who do you think of yourself? Like, well, that's how I think. Actually, I can't speak for everybody else in the world, but like, I don't really try to think about what, like, of course, like, that shit hurt, but like, I'm not gonna sit here and cry. Like, if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry alone, and then I'm gonna wake up the next day and then, hey, I got this.
Get back to it.
You know, like, that's just it.
Yeah, I feel that. So I'm gonna move into a different topic because I'm ready to start entertaining my audience with some story times, different things. But I wanted to start off by asking, right? Like, what do you think about the dynamics between men and women relationships?
What do you mean?
You know, things are starting to change, especially now. We in 2024, people arguing about going 50-50. People arguing about, like, you know.
Okay, I think I'm understanding a little bit.
Yeah.
I think, like, honestly, if you broke, like, not broke, because, like, saying that word is just, like, hurtful. I feel like if you're not in a financial, like, if you're not at the financial status of where you should be, don't try to push the narrative that you're there. Like, let's say, like, I'm taking somebody out on a date, and then she want to go eat at Hibachi, and I'm working a 9 to 5, and I know I got these bills, and I got all, we splitting the bill. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to show out or try to hurt my pockets or go negative trying to make you happy and I'm unhappy myself. Like, I feel like it should just be 50-50, or if you could support me, then I'll find a way to support you. But it shouldn't be like how society or social media make it seem. But I don't know, like.
So you said she.
Yeah.
So it's not, so you don't mess with niggas?
Not no more.
Okay, so I mean, we can't really talk about the dynamics then of that. We have to go down your alley. So what are the dynamics like for, like, you know, your woman on woman?
To be honest, I spend too much time trying to make them happy for me to realize that I can't make you happy and you're not making me happy. Like, if we going to have, but I've also, like, talked to girls and they also spent money on me and I took advantage of that. Like, I didn't even realize they was doing that for me because I was already fucking around with hoes or fucking around with this, that, and I didn't even realize that I had a good girl on my side. Then I just keep making the same mistakes. Like, I keep talking to them, spending money on them, then boom, they talk to me. And then I don't know, like, I be making the same mistakes over and over to the point where it's just like, I know what I want now. And it's like, if you're not doing it for me, then I'm not going to do it for you. Or if it's not reciprocated, then there's no point of us talking or messing with each other, because you just going to drain me, or I'm just going to drain you, and we just going to be toxic. And I'm just trying to leave that toxicity. I can't say it.
Just that toxicness.
Yeah, that toxic shit just out of there. Like, I don't want nothing toxic, because it just drains me as a person. Like,
yeah,
I feel that. So I was gonna ask you, like, all right, since you're saying that you normally deal with women, like, typically, have you seen the landscape of the dating world change, like, since you started talking to women?
Yes.
How is it? Like,
yes and no. Like, I feel like social media, these artists plays a big role on that. Like, now they want this and that, and they expect this and that. But then the reality of it is, it's not like this. It's like this. But y'all want this. Y'all better go find that, because it's not me.
Fairy tale shit.
Yeah, like, it's not me. So you better go find that in somebody else, because I'm not gonna be sad and depressed because I can't be perfect, you know? Like, I'm not gonna be. I would try to be myself, and if you don't like it, then you gonna leave. If you don't, then
who's typically the leader in those situations?
like, what you mean, the leader?
All right,
Like,
so
dominant or submissive?
All right, yeah, because in every relationship, there's got to be somebody who's gonna take charge. Make sure that we're all in line. Make sure that the other person feels secure in the relationship.
I feel like in a relationship, you should, like, water each other. Like, if I'm feeling down, you should pick me up. If you're feeling down, I should pick you up. We should just water each other. Like, it shouldn't be like, but if we're both feeling down, it's gonna get toxic, because, like, now we both doing shit that we don't need to be doing. So it's just like, if we don't, like you said about balance, like, if we don't have that balance, it's gonna be unstable. Oh, my bad. It's gonna be unstable, like, rocky and shit. But, like, those hard times, though, do, like, make the relationship stronger. But it's like, how strong is somebody until they can't take it no more, until they need to, like, break away or break free?
Yeah. So, because I'm not familiar with the dynamic of women relationship, and I'm sure you're more expert than me, so I would be asking you. So, like, women are very emotional. So who would be the person that takes the back seat on emotions?
To be honest, I can't speak for everybody. I can just speak for me. I'm emotional my damn self. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm hard all the time. I can be hard if, like, my girl is hurting. I'm gonna suck all that shit up and make sure she's okay. But then, like, if I'm hurting, I need her to be strong for me too. But if we both can't be strong, then shit, I'm gonna just suck it up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna just suck it up. Cause it's like, nobody here is strong. You just have to build it. I don't know. Like, you just have to create, like, mold it back together, turn it into cement.
Damn, that's just.
So based off what you said, like, would you more so look for a feminine female or like a masculine?
Feminine female.
Oh, so you want to be the nigga in a relationship?
Not really want to be the nigga. I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm a hard worker, and I feel like I can handle it. So it's not really like I want to be the nigga.
It's okay, because you said you looking for a feminine. So you're basically saying that I'm taking the. I'll
take the initiative of being dominant, yes, so, but I can also be submissive.
What?
I got confused. I didn't expect you to say that submissive part. No cap. I was like, what? Submissive?
Wait.
I can't.
Look,
who said I can't?
I told you, I don't know this stuff, so you have to explain it to me. So
what's up?
So when you're saying that you're looking for a feminine female, and typically the feminine female is going to be more listening and following what's going on, and you're typically going to take the lead. So it's kind of like, yes, you don't say what you got to say, but typically you got to be the head leader, making the head decisions because that's how it goes.
Yeah, but you have to understand I'm also a female at the end of the day, so I am emotional too. I get my periods too. Like, I get my monthly too. Like, I can't always be hard, but I can try to take some pain away from you if you're feeling pain, but I'm not God. Like, I can't take everything. Like, right. Sometimes I need a shoulder to cry on. Like, you got to be my shoulder. Like, but I'm not gonna say that I want a manly female, but I'm just saying, like, have some heart, have some feelings, because we all girls at the end of the day.
So you see how we be feeling when we be dealing with women.
I mean, I grew up with niggas, so yeah.
So you can feel our pain, our struggle, and the stuff that we got to do, and it's like we don't have time to be soft and stuff like that. They don't. Yeah. We can't be soft. We can't have no moments because the time that you're supposed to be vulnerable is at home with your girl, but they always expect you to be
a certain type of way.
Oh, stoic all the time.
But I mean, like, I feel like
that's why I'm saying, like, with you is like I don't see how
you don't understand it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking you, like, if women are always looking for somebody to be stored in a relationship, like, how is it, like, you know what I'm saying, like, now you got to do what we do because that's what you say you look for.
Yeah, but I don't
like. I'm a woman, and it's kind of like, damn,
you're making it harder than it needs to be because, like, just like how you look at me as a woman, I'm a woman. Like, just because I'm a little bit masculine, that does not mean that I'm not a female at the end of the day.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, I didn't say you said that, but I'm just saying.
Okay, so you like, that's what I'm saying. That's why when I think about it,
I don't know how y'all think, so I just think it don't function in y'all head a little bit. Like, it's kind of confusing a little bit.
Right, and it seemed just my personal opinion when I think about it and how all the women I dealt with, and it's like, that's like chaotic. And even like how you was explaining it, it was kind of like chaotic. I'm just like, shit, but that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm not trying to say don't do it or nothing. I'm just like, shit, I'm trying to get a
grasp, understanding.
Yeah. But if you can't, that's cool too. I don't want to force you.
Nah, it's just look at it as just two women just trying to
make
love. Yeah, trying to make shit happen. Yeah. So I just say it like that.
I wanted to just interject. I had one question because when I think of that dynamic, as most men, when you're going through relationships, I know it happens to me. I have moments where I'm with them and I'm wondering, damn, bro, am I really with the right one? You ever question yourself, find yourself questioning yourself like that?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but like not really. Cause like if I'm with the right one, I'm not gonna question it. But like you might be doing something behind my back that's making me question it. Cause like, when you're with somebody, it's like a routine. Like, so when that's like a little off, it's just like, whoa, what's going on? You texting somebody behind my, like, that's when the trust issues start coming in. And it's like, the society, like, you see Sexy Red, you see this, that, and the third. Yeah. So it's just like, like my girl out here with a, like she at the club, she cheating on me right now. Whole time she just out with her homegirls just having fun. But it's just like certain things, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like that's what's important with you and your girl. Like how y'all should have like certain talks because it's just like y'all need to make sure y'all are stable and y'all are okay. Because if y'all not, then it's gonna be imbalanced. Like then you just questioning like y'all whole relationship for no reason, and that don't make no sense. Because like I feel like y'all should be able to trust each other. But when I'm single though, I feel like okay, I see this girl and I'm like, damn, she's fine. And then I see another girl and I'm just like, damn, I don't think I could be in a relationship. But then it's just like, it comes with like self-control too. Because if you have self-control, then it's just like, and you with somebody, you're not worried about no other girl. If you have self-control. But if you don't have no self-control, then temptation is real. Temptation is going to bite you in your ass. And you're going to fall for it every time. So pick and choose, give or take.
Yeah, I feel that. If I could be so bold to ask, like you said earlier, between you don't date niggas no more and you start talking to females, what kind of transpired to make you feel like you need to move on from that?
As a kid, like younger, I always kind of like knew already, but like my experiences growing up just confirmed it for me. Like, yeah, I really don't like this shit, like, at all. Like, I've had multiple experience with men too, like, or boys or whatever. And I just didn't like it. Like, no matter how older I get, I still like, y'all cool. I don't have no problem with y'all. I have friends. Like, I'm friends with y'all, but like,
I ain't saying.
it's just like, I don't know. Like, I just never really seen myself marrying a man. Like,
Okay.
Damn.
I just don't. Just makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, but
bit.
like, cause it's like you saying you knew when you was younger, and it's kind of like what brought you there to know when you was younger. Because when we're kids, we don't know shit. We
Yeah.
only know what we see, and we just copy a lot of things, and we don't know right or wrong. We just do the shit. So I'm saying, like, what moment where you was like, because I don't know if you dated men. I think you just dated boys.
I mean, I just rather not go that route.
Okay, so as what you seen as a child, like, what made you go that?
I didn't see anything. I experienced it as a child. And
That's what
then
I'm saying.
I just rather not put that out there.
Okay.
But I experienced it, and I just realized girls make me feel better than, no offense, a man could ever, you know. And ever since then, I was just like, they get me emotionally, spiritually, physically, and, you know, yeah, like, they just, girls just do something to me. I don't know.
I know you're feeling.
I know that.
I know that's right, bro.
I know that's right.
Damn right. They damn that do something for me.
Yeah.
Shit. They do
Shit,
a lot, man. They make me wake up every goddamn morning. Shit, and be hardworking, dedicated.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
the only thing that makes me feel like that is God, though, for real. And all that come after, family, and then all that.
Made a nigga scratch his head.
What? Made a nigga stop talking.
So now they know who K Cash
Yeah.
is. They got a little background on K Cash, man. Where can they find you, K Cash?
On the socials, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Audio Mac.
Damn.
She everywhere, just like us, man. Go ahead, tap in.
And what's his K Cash on everything?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
$, though, with an S.
Yeah. Lock in. Yeah. Jeremy, got anything to say to the viewers, man?
This was some heat today, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I would say for everybody to find their true self and not the make believe of what people think is their true self. You know what I'm saying? I would hope that everybody find a true, genuine self. I mean that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we think that we are our true self and we're really not. You know, and I hope everybody find that path of true and real shit.
I agree.
Facts.
That's real.
T-Row, big man.
Take it back in no germ, man. Be yourself unconditionally, man.
Oh, God.
Just stay positive, stay motivated. We out.
Yes, sir.
Damn, boy.
That was a nice little episode.
I liked it.
What?
It was new for me.
Yeah.
I would.
Hell yeah.
Talk about anything.